Welcome everyone. Thanks for coming to the second session of Can DALL-E Save Our Main Streets? Last time we talked about reflecting on the past and our own experiences with main streets. And today it's more observing the present. How is Main Street today? What are the key ingredients for a good Main Street? But just some housekeeping, there's name tags. So many of you may not know each other. Just write your name and you can put it at each table. There's some. And the other thing is MIT Video is recording the lecture, and I have forms on the table. If you haven't signed them last time, please do. Or if you have any questions, you can come see me after. And one thing I will do this time around, and I realized after watching the recording, is when people are asking questions, I'll give you the microphone just so they can hear the questions for the recording. And there's some snacks also, so you can grab them anytime. Okay. So for some of you, it's the first time that they are here. My name is Fadi Haddad, and I'm from Montreal, Canada, and I'm working on a big data and main streets here at Sensible City Lab. And so last time we highlighted how main streets have been known in the literature to be a wicked problem for city planners because there's no definition, there's no common definition. There's many intersecting factors that influence why main streets are doing well and why others aren't. And so part of the research led me to look at generative AI and how we can use that tool, particularly DALL-E, and to reimagine these spaces. And so it's a thought experiment. Wanted to be looking at art, technology, and city design, so that it was done with that in mind. And the goal is to channel our inner visionaries. So like 100 years ago, they predicted FaceTime and automatic vacuum cleaners. But some of them missed the mark, like this whale-guided sea tour bus. But it's in these creative spaces that we get to innovate and push the boundaries of what's possible.
That just hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point, because they are using machine learning to understand whale language, right, as we speak. So, good point. We just have to be more visionary, yeah. So, there's 3 sessions. Last time we looked at how we want to have a good foundation on what Main Street is, and we're going to look at that briefly. And we wanted to look at concepts like city form, function, structure, as well as storytelling element when looking at main streets. And the goal is to build up your capacity in how to use DALL-E in city design and in particularly main streets. So like last time, people got to just experiment and play around with it. And this time, we will actually use real photos from a present main street and see what we can do with them with DALL-E before doing a visioning exercise next week about how the future of main streets would look like. And the vision is a cohort at the cutting edge of using visual generative AI to reimagine main street spaces. And how this session will go, the plan originally was to go out and take pictures. It did snow, and I thought it stopped, but it's raining, so I don't know how people feel about that. But once we get to that activity, there's a backup plan, so we can decide if we want to go or stay. But we'll have an icebreaker activity, then we'll talk about main streets and look at what are some of the successful ingredients for a desirable main street and the 2 activities.